to the live. Welcome to the live this morning. Thank you for joining me this morning. What's going on, people? We are live this morning, 9:57 a.m. in the morning, streaming from New York. And we have some little music in the background to get the vibes going this morning. That's how we're doing it, guys. That's how we're doing it this morning. Wait for some people to log into the live this morning. 1 2 1 2 microphone sound check. We are live. We are live this morning, guys. Welcome to the chat. Yes, positive vibes this morning. Share some good thoughts. Be careful who you hang around with, because it's the vibes that will get you in trouble. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, New York. Good morning, the world. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome, 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 people. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on, guys? What's going on? We are live this morning, guys. We are live. We are live. We are live. We are live. Big up to everyone that will join the live this morning. Thank everyone. Thank everyone. And big up to everyone that's supporting the platform and subscribing, watching our video. Make sure you subscribe, guys. Subscribe to the platform so you get all the latest notification. Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We are here. We are here. We are here this morning, guys. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live this morning. Listen, we just got a Saturday vibes, positive talk, some music, some nice, relaxing music in the background. Shout out to StreamYard this morning. What's going on, guys? What's going on? What's going on, people? What's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the live. Yes, guys, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the person that's coming into the chat this morning. We appreciate it. Yes, guys, what's going on, man? Listen, wait for some people to come in the chat, guys, and just hold the vibes this morning. Positive vibes, positive energy, positive thinking. Yes, guys, what's going on, man? Listen, wait for some people to come into the chat, guys. Welcome to YARDCHAT. We are live. We are live this morning, guys. Listen, I want you guys to chill with me this morning. It's early. It's 10 o'clock New York Eastern time. And little music coming from StreamYard, get people comfortable, because we're going to be here for a little minute. Saturday vibes, morning thoughts, positive thinking, positive thoughts. Just this morning, I'm just going to share some positive vibes, man, and encourage people out there. I need encouragement, and sometimes I take my own words to encourage my own self. So this morning, big up to everyone in the chat. Listen, if you're coming in, whoever want to get a shout out, I give you a shout out. There was 12 people in the live. Whoever want to get a shout out, I give a shout out this morning. You know what I mean? Big up to everyone that's in the chat this morning. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. And we're just going to share some positive vibes. Anyone want to come on the live, I can invite you on, share some positive. You know what I mean? And guys, you just got to be careful who you hang around with. You have to be careful who you hang around, who you socialize yourself with, because we are in an era where, friends get you in trouble. Friends will get you in trouble, guys. Good morning, shout out to Bruce Lee. Good morning, shout out. Good morning, Bruce Lee. Where you from, Bruce Lee? That's a very, we know Bruce Lee, man, one of the best martial arts instructors that ever walked on this planet. You know what I mean? Where you from? You from New York? You from out of state? You out of the country? Big up to everyone that's coming to the live this morning. Make sure you press the live button, guys. There's over 15 people in the chat. Please make sure I'm from America. Good morning. Bless up. You from Iowa. Okay. Big up brand Bruce Lee from Ohio. Good morning, good afternoon, depends where you are coming from. Thank you for coming to the live, man. Make sure you press the like button. And it's the first time coming on this platform. Make sure you subscribe, guys, because this, it's a family-oriented platform. And I appreciate everyone that's coming this morning. And we're just gonna, Pick Lee, good morning. Welcome to the chat. Good morning. Welcome to the chat, guys. Positive vibe this morning. Shout out to anyone that's coming into the shout out. Pick Lee, shout out. Big up to Pick Lee. Is in the chat this morning. I don't know where you're from, what state, what country you're from, out of the country, or in New York area, out of New York. Big up to everyone that's coming to chat this morning, guys. And thank you for the likes. We appreciate everyone that's coming into the live this morning. Shout out. Big up to everyone that want to come on the platform, want to shout out. Just type in your name. I'm from America. All right, man. Big up America. Big up America. Big up. What state you coming from, man? You coming from what state? What state? California, New York, Jersey, Florida. Pennsylvania, Boston. Ohio, Kentucky, Louisiana. Where are you from, man? Irma, Indiana, big up. Pete Lee from Indiana, big up. Indiana's in the house this morning. Listen, man, that's all about. Listen, another thing, man, we got to we thank God that we are alive this morning. We are in the land of the living. You know what I mean? We could hear, we could see, we could talk. We have our faculty. We could walk. We're not physically impaired. We're not in the hospital. A lot of people didn't wake up this morning. A lot of people in a predicament in their life where it's serious in a hospital, nursing home, wherever it is, or at home. You know what I mean? We have to be Tommy Dunn, Indiana. Tommy Dunn, welcome. Tammy Dunn, welcome to YARDCHAT from Indiana. Big up. So we have 2 Indianas in the house. So Indiana is watching this morning. Thank you. Make sure you press the like button, guys, please. Press the like button, guys. You know what I mean? So far, I only have like 2 likes, and there's over like 15 people in the chat that passed through, only have 2 likes. Come on, guys. I appreciate it. Good morning. Tommy Dunn from Indiana. Big up. Big up, Tommy Dunn from Indiana. Thank you for joining the live this morning. We're just going to have a vibe this morning, guys. So, just telling people, man, stay true to yourself. Believe in the truth. Don't stray away from the truth, guys. Believe in the truth. So this morning, just positive vibe. Be careful who you hang around with, the people, because people, rub off on you. Their aura, their chemistry, their vibes. They want to attach. They want to attach themselves to you. But you have to avoid those people. Everyone feel the vibe when certain people come around, or when you're in a certain group. Those vibes. You stay away, guys, because we are living in the last days. We're living in the last days, guys. Things gonna happen where people heads gonna turn. You're seeing what's going on in the entertainment world, guys. You're seeing what's going on in entertainment. Entertainment is not. Listen, it's always been like that, but it's been exposed even more. So big up to everyone in the chat this morning that you have your faculty. You could see, you could talk, you could hear, you could communicate. You know what I mean? It's a blessing, man. You don't have no illness. You don't have no diseases. That's good, man. That's positive. You got to think positive. Positive thinking, positive result, positive reaction. And thank you, man. Listen, if you got to go, you got to go. Pickly, thank you for coming in. Make sure you guys subscribe, guys. We're working on going up to, we want to reach over 1,330 something subscribers. I think we got 1,328. We want to go in the 300s. We want to go in 1,300 and something today. You know what I mean? So big up to everyone that's coming on the chat this morning. Pick Lee, thank you for coming through. Tommy Dunn, big up to Tommy Dunn. Emma, thank you, Emma. Bruce Lee, wow, Bruce, we have some people coming in the chat this morning, passing through. We appreciate it. Let me see if I could share. This is what this morning in the back. You know what I mean? Positive vibes, morning vibes. There it is. Positive vibes, positive vibes, guys. You know what I mean? So this is what it's all about. You know what I mean? Share your thoughts, share your comment in the chat. You know what I mean? Be respected to everyone, treat people with respect, and that's what the world lacking, man. The world is lacking love. The world is lacking love. Yes. Boom, boom, boom. Leave your comment, guys. Leave your comment. Positive vibes this morning. Positive vibes. Positive vibes. Positive vibes this morning, guys. And quickly, I know you gotta go. Thank you, guys. And how's everyone doing this morning, man? How's everyone doing in the chat? You know, when you come into the live, please make sure you announce, you know, where you're coming from, so I can give you a shout out. You know what I mean? We have a couple people in the live this morning. Appreciate it, guys. And you know, positive, man. Listen, people, we all see the negative people, and we are aware of them. Like when we're going to school or at your job or wherever you are, you always see those negative people. And you know, those negative people, it always seem like they're striving, they're living their best life. But it's, listen, to be negative, you have to do a lot of work. You have to do a lot of work. You know what I mean? You know, and is it worth it? Where you have to remember what you told this person. You gotta. It's too much work. So it's better when you're positive and straight up. You're not looking over your shoulder. You didn't sign no deals with anyone. You know. You know, yesterday I was watching Stoney Paxson, man. Listen, you need to go over there and support that man, Stoney Paxson. And we all know what happened to Angie Stone. He's still on, you know, still on the gas, pressing for justice for Angie Stone, for her to get her royalties and, you know, things like that. Good morning, Nancy. Good morning. How are you? See, you catch me this morning. What's up? Make sure you press that like, man. Press the like button. And good morning. Welcome to the live. So this morning we just holding some positive vibes. And it doesn't matter where you appoint you in your life this morning. Positive always outweigh the negative. It could be, you know, for you to spread positive vibes at your job because it's a negative environment. And you know, also me and Nancy, big up to Nancy. You know, good morning. You know, we work in a field where, you know, you have, man. Listen, yeah, we work together. I was just about to say that. We see it, yeah, yeah. Listen, the type of work we do, we don't get rewarded properly, and that's why I said, you know, positivity. I work part time, guy, with special need individual. Nancy also work part time, you know what I mean, and so you know, you know, that field, man. It's not easy, guys. You know, it's not easy to take care of another person's child, especially when they have special needs. You know, it's a day have a working. It's like a school setting. You know, these individuals come and you know you know it's hard when staff is not being appreciated. And you know, I'm also in nursing, away from working special need individuals. I also work in nursing. You know what I mean? I went back to it, and also part-time at this point. You know what I mean? I don't think I could handle a full-time job at this point in my life, in my career. You know, it's a lot, especially when you do nursing, especially when you work with special need individual. It takes a lot from you, a lot of energy, you know, especially when you got to repeat the same thing over and over, redirect. You know, it's a lot, man. It take a lot of positive energy. You know, even when you go into that's I consider that all nursing. Because when you go into these type of environment, you know, you caring for. It's another person, child that you're looking after. You know what I mean? You got to be mindful of that. You got to empathize, sympathize, all of that. You know what I mean? But when you're not being appreciated, man, and the work environment is not the best environment, things is just I don't want to say that word disorganized, but man, it's a challenge, man. It's a challenge when you don't have anyone to speak up on your behalf, and you know, it's just you and your coworkers. But one thing I could tell people is this: it doesn't matter where you work, what facility, what organization. Workers, employees need to work together. You need to work together because if you're not together, you're not going to make a point. And when you come together as one point, the point is bigger. I mean, when you make a point by yourself, nobody going to pay attention to you. But you know, the staff, we do so much. You know, the staff do so much. I'm not bashing this particular organization. I'm not going to call a name, but you know, same thing in doctor, and that's why doctor make a lot of money, nurses make a lot of money because Yeah, we are underpaid. The individuals need a lot of attention. Gotta love them. The higher up can be me. Yeah, yeah, you know what I mean? Because what it is, and I was saying I wanted to go back to school for nursing to be in administration. But I said, man, listen, see this is the problem, when you work with these people and you're positive and you're trying to make it a positive environment so everyone could be better and feel good, enjoy your work. It's like, you come together, you make your point, but people don't listen to your point. Your point is not violent. Your point is not, you get shoved to the side. Number one, there's not enough money to compensate someone to take care of another human being. Put it that way. And it's sad to know that people who take care of animals make more money than the people that work, in social service. And I also work in social service with kids. I also have experiment with kids, young kids, teenagers. I'm working in different program with ACS, side by side ACS policy and protocol, things like that. So I'm in this social service. That's all it is. Social service, nursing, doctors, special need individual, taking care of people. Older people is considered social service because you're dealing with people. And it's sad when you're seeing people who take care of animals, make more money than a person that takes care of a human being. You know what I mean? It's sad. And not saying an animal don't have feelings, but people have feelings, and no machine could actually take care of another human being, because you gotta have another human being gotta show empathy. Computer don't show no feelings, they just do action. They don't have no feelings, but a human show action. But it's the intimate feeling, the interaction, the engagement, the communication, the stimulation, the face expression, all of that human need. That, you know what I mean? And people overlook people who take care of other people, children or grown adult, and think that, yeah, you want the best for the individual. You want, people to them to be treated right. Yeah, you want all that, but what about the staff? As a staff don't have no type of. And over the years, when I look in social service, man, staff don't have no really say so in nothing. You know what I mean? I understand that due to the situation what happened in Willowbrook a couple of years ago when people were being neglected. You know what I mean? But things have changed, man. Things have changed. But it seemed the only change that made is, they do better research, or staff, better background, things like that. Staff who have experiment, and coming in to help the organization. Yeah, but it's the same thing that I'm hearing over the period of years and time. The pay is horrible. And what we got to understand, some of the organization do get paid by the state, Medicaid, all of that. They get money monthly for these individuals. You know what I mean? Paperwork got to be upfront, paperwork, everything, time, all of that in consider for these people get paid. But I believe the system is broken. I believe the system is broken because they're focusing more on the business side. We know it's a business. We know it's an organization. We know everything got to be up to par. Everything got to be up to the state standard, policy, procedure, HIPAA, and all that. We know. Trust me. I've been in social service for say up over 12, almost 15 years. So I know all. Not say I know everything, but I know the protocol, the procedure, the policies and things like that. I know all of that. But for some reason, which this is a positive outlook. For some reason, everything always, because when these people go to Albany, and they're getting ready to go November election, they get ready to go to Albany, and they have to lobby for funding for these programs, non-organization, and it's always seen that the individual come first. We understand that. But I'm an individual as well, and that's the thing that people who behind the scene, you know, the directors and the higher up and people in HR and the executive, they're forgetting that people who work for them are individual as well and have feelings. And and it's your choice to work in these particular organization or not. It's your choice to work there. But You know what I mean? A lot of the organization are updating their their pay because they notice it's like a revolving door. And you know, when you have a revolving door for service for people, they don't get the care that they need. Because what you got to understand, if you keep having a recycle revolving door, people coming in, they got to be trained. You know, they got to have certain in service. You know, if you're med certified, CPR, all that training, guys, that you have to know all. I already have all of that. Um, but when I went back to when I went back into nursing and I'm took in, you know, go over the courses and things like that. The CPR I learned all over again away from the facility that I work. You know, they use Red Cross. We don't use that. We use another heart. I can't even not get into that. Another, you know, where, you know what I mean? And what I do is I carry around in my bag, in my bag, I have you know, a CPR, you know, equipment. Not defibrillator, but I have where I could do the breath. I walk around with that and a thermometer. I'll have that in my bag. And the piece that go over the person mouth for you to breathe in, that is there. You know, I'm the only person use it, so that's it's, you know. But that always in my backpack, especially when I'm going to work or if I'm going out in the public, I have that in my bag because you never know when you're going to practice CPR. It could be on your kids, you know what I mean, and it could be on your kids, it could be on someone you're going in the elevator, and someone holding their neck, or CPR, Hymic, and all of that, and it's you break ribs, guys. It's listen, it's those are the things that I know I have to learn, med certified, you know what I mean. But even though before I start working for this organization, with my job working with the kids, I also have to be CPR certified. I also have to be med certified. All of those things that I came in the job with, because those things, But I used to do the nursing before that. Then I went into working with kids. Then now I'm working with adults, but now I'm going back in hospital. Because it's you know working with special need individual, I can't do full time. It's a lot of work, guys, and I give those people there that work full time a lot of kudos, man. I big them up. You know what I mean? I could do it, but I choose not to do it at this present time. Because I'm also working on the podcast, and I have two part-time jobs, and it's good. Where tonight I'm going in. This is my weekend to work, so I'll go in tonight. I'll go in Sunday. So weekend, Saturday, Sunday. I was off. I went in Monday I was off. Tuesday I was off. And no, what Tuesday I worked. Wednesday I was off. And I worked Thursday and I was off. No, I work Wednesday, off Thursday and Friday. Complete my weekend because the weekend start Monday. No, Sunday. So I do Saturday and Sunday. I don't go back to work till Thursday. You know what I'm saying? So then I could just do my morning time part-time job with the special need individual. So then I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off. Then off, come home Wednesday, sleep. I don't have to go into work, but I go on Wednesday night, but I'm off from my other job. So everything worked out. So I don't extend myself, burn myself out. We need a raise. I got it. The individual are always having parties. How about dinner event just for staff? Appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, staff need to be appreciated. Staff need to be appreciated, and that's what I keep telling these. I don't say it, but I just see it where staff need to be appreciated. You need to appreciate your staff, because when you appreciate your staff, they work much better, um, better results. But if people just doing it just for the money, just say they have a job, yeah, they're going to do it, but is their heart all in it? No. And that's why I always like I go to work. I do what I got to do. I don't wait for people to tell me what to do. I do because I know what I need to do done for the individual. I just do it. You know what I mean? Their schedule, they go to class. You just follow the schedule. And but sometimes or you want it outside looking in. You work with the individual. You are the frontline staff. And when you see certain things, upper management, they just don't, I wouldn't say they don't listen, but they really do what they want to do. And it's hard for a person that work on the front line, and you have a CEO or a director will come in and da. Yeah, but they're not on hand. You got to listen to your staff. And and another thing, what I was saying before, when you have a continued rotation of staff, the staff is not staying long. So every 3 months, staff is being recycled. That also affect the individual because they keep seeing new staff. And when you have new staff, that new staff have to learn the individual behaviors. They got to learn everything. So that take time. So you know what I mean. So when you have your staff and they're good staff, you have to make an effort to appreciate your staff. Because what you put in is what you get, and what leadership show is where the head go, the tail go. You know what I mean? You can't say, oh, the tail be the lead. The tail cannot be the head. It's the head is the lead, and whatever the head go, the tail follow. Whatever the body go. So if you have people who at the head do not have we call it consciousness of what the line staff is going through, you just pushing paper with a CIN number and just for pay, and that's it. It's more work than that, guys. Staff need to be appreciated, and that's why I always big up staff, man. Always, even when I was a supervisor at the other facility, I worked for like over 10 years or whatever, 8 years, 10. I don't remember, but they closed down. But you know, I appreciate staff, man, and your supervisor. You appreciate them. You give them shout out. You lift them up. You big them up because they are the one that are the glue. The staff are the glue to the program. Because without staff, you wouldn't have a program. Because you need staff to run the program. It's not the higher up run the program. They run the program with the legal everything behind it, but it's the staff that really runs the program. Don't know a lot about the individual, even the behavior specialist. And there was plenty of times where I worked with an individual one on one, and the behavior specialist, they didn't know shit. Keep it like that. They didn't know nothing. And when this individual first came in the program, they didn't know nothing about this individual. They was winging it, but we wing it, but we learn and start, using certain words and encourages an individual, and this individual behavior change. But the upper management, they don't have a clue. They don't have a clue, and sometimes upper management do all out of touch with line staff, what line staff got to go through. You know what I mean? And it's a lot, man. It's a lot, especially when you take care of another person individual. I see you, Nancy. Yeah, we everyone, every staff that work with special need individual need a staff appreciation day. Yeah. Bum. Thanks to everyone coming to chat this morning. We appreciate it. I mean, I just start using this background thing here. I start using because it's more. I think it's more more effective. Get to the point. Yeah. So what's going on, Nancy? What are you doing? Are you working today? Are you home? Are you home? Guys, we are up to 6 likes. Appreciate it. We are up to 6 likes, guys. So we're gonna try to go up to 10 likes this morning. You know what I mean? It's only 10:26. We are in for half an hour. Well, we in for half an hour. This, we in on the chat, and so far we're doing pretty good this morning. And another thing that I want to speak about this morning is you know, speak positivity in your kid's life, man. Speak prosperity. And what I mean prosperity is not about money, people. Don't get me wrong. People, listen, me tell you something. For some reason, people get it mixed up when you say prosperity. It's not about money. Prosperity is about having good health, good family values, treat people respect, treat people how they want to be treated, how you treat them, how you treat yourself. So these, you know, what I mean, that's prosperity, and treat others how you want to be treated. There's plenty times when I see. Let me tell you something. Sometimes we have people. Okay, all right. I experienced something recently where, let me tell you something. If I'm an owner of a company, right? I'm YARDCHAT. I'm the owner of YARDCHAT podcast, and I have people want to come on my show, right? And they don't know who I am. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to introduce myself. Hey, my name is Wesley. I'm the host of YARDCHAT. Thank you for joining us. You know what I mean? Appreciate you coming on our paddle, blah, blah, blah. And your name is blah, blah, blah. That's if you don't know someone and you want to get other person attention, the worst thing you could do, hey, it's different. It's different if you are in the street and something is going down and you don't know that person. Hey, what are you doing there? That's different. But if you in a job situation where you are the coordinator, the manager, the director, executive director, whatever you are in the company, I'm not saying for you to know all your employees, but it'd be a help if you know your employees. If you don't know your employees, what you're supposed to do, you say, hi, my name is blah, blah, blah. I'm the executive director. And your name is? Oh, you're new here. I haven't seen you. You introduce yourself. You introduce yourself. You don't make yourself like you are God. People can't address you. When people see you, they're shaking your boots. And one of the worst thing a leader could do is micromanage. That's one of the worst thing a leader can do is micromanage. But when you micromanage, you are saying that you don't trust the person that you left in charge. Plain and simple as that. And when you micromanage people, that means you don't trust them because you want it to be done exactly how you want it to be done. It don't work like that. Each person work a different way, but reaching the same point, get the job done. And I experienced that for a couple of times. And I said to myself, next time that person you address me in that form, in that tone, in that attire, hey, I'm not going to respond to that person. I'm going to look around and totally ignore that person. And I'm like, I'm going to look around because last thing I know, my name is not Hey. That's very rude and disrespectful as a director that you don't speak to your employee with respect. And that showed me that these people don't care about their employees. All they care is about the dollar sign and paperwork to get the money. Plain and simple as that. But I'm not here to cast stones. We are here to say that things could be better. Things, and in this particular company, people, let me tell you something. I'm a DSP worker, right? We all know if we work in a special need individual, we all know what that is. DSP, direct support, whatever, professional or whatever you want to call it, right? So when I originally came into this company, they said, "Wait a minute, man, you could be a manager. You have experience." And I'm like, "Yeah, I do, but I didn't apply for a manager position. I applied for just to be a regular staff." I took a massive pay cut. When I say massive, massive pay cut. I can't say I took a pay cut. I took a very massive pay cut. And it wasn't about the money. It was about doing a service for particular, you know, people in the special need individual. You do it because because you like doing it, because that's the best feeling that you could have. Self-service, that knowing you help someone to the best of your ability. You see good people. It's a blessing when you help people. Trust me. So that is where we are at this present time. But am I ungrateful? No. See how you overcome wickedness with good, with positivity. Even though some people do certain things to you, make you put you in hot water, lie on you, tell you all type of nonsense, but at the end of the day, don't hinder your blessing for you to help another individual. It's your blessing. So even though those people don't really look out for you, okay, it's just like people on social media, right? I have over 1,000 supporter on Instagram, 1,100 or 1,200, something like that, 1,100, right? And half of the people on Instagram, I have a lot of friends because I follow like 300, and not some friends, but associate people. I follow about 300 some people. I don't follow a lot. And the thing is, I support people online. Whatever they're doing is something positive. They're doing it. I support them online. I support them because they want to get their work out there, just like I want to get my podcast out there. But do you think I get the same support back? No. No. So I don't get the same, but do I get upset or mad? No. I'm not going to continue to support people because they're not supporting me. This is not a tit for tat. I don't want to give positivity to get, no. You do something genuine from your heart, positive, something good will happen back, return to you. That's how I look at it. So I don't mean, do we get a lot of support on social media? People that who know what your friends know what you're trying to do? No, your friends not going to support you. Or the haters. Your friends are haters. They're not going to support you. They're not going to. Do you think I get support on my podcast that people I see every day that go on social media, post every day, and I still see what they're posting and I like it, leave a comment? I support them. But is the support come in return back to you? No. Because people say, wait a minute, how you get a over 1,000 followers so fast? I didn't pay for it. No. What I did, the content is good. I have a lot of video on Instagram that went viral. Like over 300,000, 15,000, 12,000, video, not a lot, but I have video that go over 1,000. To me, anytime a video go over 1,000, that's viral because 1,000 people decide to watch you, to like you. So I had a video that went over 300 something thousand. And that's where I got a lot of my followers from that video. But do you still get the same support on Instagram or social media? No, you don't. People don't support you. But it's even with the hats and things like that. You know what I mean? I get support, but it's not. Your friends see what you do. They want, oh, can I get a hat? I'm like, what do you think this is? Can I get a hat? Are you going to pay for it? Keep it real. You know what I mean? When you start out a business, you're not going to get support. You know what I mean? But you have to find yourself people that will support you. Flock with people that are going to give you good encouragement. Do you know many people? Oh, YARDCHAT, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this. But when you ask them, are you going to support? What are you going to do? Yeah. But when the time comes, they know around. Those people you don't need in your life. You leave those people. They stand by. They stand by and watch. Those are the people that will go to your page, don't like it, but watch your video. Those are the people that you ever see those people on YouTube, and when you go on YouTube Studio, all those people that watch your video, it's like they're not subscribed. It's like 90-some percent, 80-some percent of the people that come on my platform, they don't subscribe. They just come and watch and leave. You can't do it. You see, that's the thing. You know, we as we say in our community, right? In our black community, it's like we don't support each other because it's like a competition. It's like, no, you're going to be more important than me. Oh, you're getting further than me. It's not about that. It's like if we don't work together, it's just like last night. I went on someone platform, and people, I had to say, every time you say something, interrupt. They don't let you finish your statement, and I'm like, you actually got to beg them. Listen, can I finish my statement? Go ahead. It's like I can't work like that. If I'm going to speak, let me speak my 5 minutes, and you answer, and that's it. Because it's everyone speaking at the same time. You can't focus. You look into this one, you listen to this one. It's like a mess. So what I mean. It's not everyone on social media. It's just like on Facebook. I have over 2,800 followers on Facebook. It dropped down to 2,748. Same content we're pushing, but you see people, they see people online see you that your video is getting views and your friends, they see it, but they would prefer to watch from a distance. They wouldn't comment, they didn't press the like button, they just watch and leave. They won't support you. But you don't look at it like that, guys. Even on your job, you don't look at it like that. You do the best, the best for that person, for that individual. What you're doing, you don't worry about people. You don't worry about people, because if you worry about people, you can't please them. And if you do something wrong, they're the first one to ridicule you. See. So it's like, you have to be positive, man. Positive thinking, positive mindset. Your words create things. Your word is life and death in your tongue. What you bring forward, what you speak, bring things in existence. I keep telling people that, the reason why in our community we suffer a lot of hate crimes and all type of crimes in our community because our words. And I believe where the words is hovering our community is through the music. The gangster rap, the dancehall reggae, the lyrics, the bad lyrics, the this, the that. Those are words that we're putting out over our community of, and words have to perform, guys. Word have to perform what it say it's gonna do. If you keep saying positive things in your life, you keep saying positive things, keep bringing it, positive is gonna happen. But if you can't, negative, I can't do this, I can't do that, that, everything's negative, negative things gonna happen because that's what you're bringing forth. Your mouth, our mouth. And we want to know why some of us don't elevate to the next level because other people mouth over you. The envious, the malice, the covetousness, all of these things that we have power because those things are words. Words create. Word create an environment. Even the bully. You ever seen the bully? The bully got to create an environment. Isolation. He have to create an environment so he could operate in. But sometimes we give that person the power over us because if somebody come to you and you don't like what they say, you nip it in the bud. And this is where I'm going. This is another problem where we have a lot of our people get caught up in all of these allegations, accused, because they caught up in the vibes of those people. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. We all know, listen, you see, we all know who we hang around with. And we all know who are the good people and the bad people. But if you continue to hang around, you're good, but you continue to hang around the bad people, sometimes those behaviors rub off on you. Or when things happen, everybody get caught up in it because you socialize yourself with those people. Even though you're not engaging them, but you hang around them. The vibes, what they're pushing up, you say, yeah, you support them too. I see you over there. I see you over there supporting those people. So, you have to be careful, man. You have to be careful. We live, again, we're living in the last days, and people say, oh, I don't believe in that. Oh, that nonsense you're talking about. Oh, listen, we are responsible daily. Yard, you are responsible daily for your action. Whatever vibes you put out, whatever, is going to come back. It doesn't matter. It's going to come back. But are you willing? That's the question this morning. Are you willing to pay for the sacrifice that you put out? And this is, and if you put out good, positive, good energy, good thinking, positive energy, positive flow, positive thinking. And even doctors said, happy people live longer. Your genes, your chromosome happy. You live longer because your body is a stage of healing. So when you bring negativity into your cipher or into your area, you bring bad health. Bad health. Why? How I say that? Because what you bring with the bad vibe comes stress, and stress is the number one killer to people, because stress bring all type of stroke, blood clot, heart attacks, all type of complication. Stress. And sometimes people who are in that type of situation, they put on a we call it a facade, pretend that they're living their best life, and meanwhile they're dying inside because of what the vibes they're putting out. And we kill ourselves with our own negative thoughts, because you speaking negative vibe to that person. Yeah, that okay. It's you. It's gonna come back too. It's you, because you are this. You are the messenger. You are the sender. So it's gonna come back. So are you willing? Are you willing to sacrifice your health, your positive vibes about you, to sacrifice? And that is where we are in this present time in our life. People have to make choices, and it's the choices that people are making that they're going to say, oh, people bad mind me and bad mouth, give me bad mouth and all that. I'm not talking about you. People can talk about you all you want. It doesn't mean nothing, but it's how you handle it, is what your reaction. Are you going to give positive action or negative? Because if somebody keep coming to you with negative action, the only thing you could interact with was positive. Because positive going to outdo the negative. Positive always win. Always win. But we like to make up mess, negativity, and put negativity on this pedestal. And once you spread negativity vibes, something, and the thing is this: negative vibes will continue in the family if someone don't break this the cycle. You ever see how, okay, generation wealth. If I'm the first generation, what I'm doing, I'm thinking about my generation, my future kids, my grandkids, great grandkids. You want to establish a future, we call it legacy. You want to leave it positive things so they could benefit and elevate and work on it, and more and more and more. But someone have to start it. So if you start this legacy, start out bad and okay, like the mafia, right? All these people, Al Capone, and it's what they started. We don't know if it's something good, but it end up being bad, and they continue that negative vibes. And look what happened to them. Look what happened to all those gangsters. Look at the negative vibes come back to them. See, these are the things that we don't look at. So we are in charge of what we do. That's what yard is. You are responsible daily. But the problem is people do not want to take accountability for their action. Accountability. Just like, you work in with special need individual, upper management, they have to take accountability for how to treat their employer. Either you don't pay them right, it's sad, but it's reality, is reality. But the only time these people will understand these things when something happened to them personally. Then they will realize how what they were doing, how they were treating people was wrong. Because the only thing could change you is reality. When reality slap you, it will slap you hard. It doesn't matter what situation, what position you're in. When reality hits you, and it's just like death. We don't know. We don't know the time, the hour when it's your time. It just happened. And the truthful and the hurtful thing about it, there's nothing no one can do about it. Reality. That's reality. We're all going to leave this planet. We're all going to be transitioned. We're all going to, as they say, die. And we have people that are afraid of, I don't want to die, afraid of it. But it's the vibes and what people give them in their head. Oh, this and that, this. No. If you treat people good in this life, I believe good things will happen to you. If you want the best thing for you and you want the best thing for other people, good things will happen for you because you want the best for other people. But the problem that I have is some people, they want the best for themselves, but they do not want the best for others. And that is why you have some of these people in these organization and management. They want the best for themselves, but they don't want the best for others. And that's the vibes they're putting out. But unfortunately, hear this now. Is what they push out is what they will get back. And sometimes when you see certain things will happen to these rich and famous people, it make you wonder, because it's what they sow, what they weep. So it's what an individual put out, what will come back. So it's better to treat your neighbor with love and respect and dignity and good positive vibes instead of doing negative things. Negative is a lot of work. It's a lot of work to do negative things. You have to have a good memory. You have to be a good liar. It's too much work. It's too much work for me. Yes. So Nancy, what's going on? What are you doing today? What are you doing? You going to the other job today? You working? What are you doing, girl? Gotta charge my phone. It's about to hey guys, make sure you press the like button, guys. Press the like button so the video go in the other rhythm, guys. So the video could engage in the other rhythm. So we know what's going on, guys. So we know what's going on. So what's going on, people? What's going on? See if we have some new people come onto the platform and oh, we have one subscribe. Thank guys. Thank for the subscribe. I don't know who it is, but we will, your channel is 2 years old, guys. Our channel is 2 years old. I'm in YouTube studio. Our channel is 2 years old. And big up from 2023. The channel started, and so far we on a good page. We just big up to everyone that's supporting our platform, who's watching it, subscribing. You know what I mean? we thank you. We thank you. Without your guys, no, we can't do anything on this platform, guys. So we just thank everyone for coming into the live. Coming into the live this morning, 10:52. We almost an hour into the live. Thank you for the 6 likes. And appreciate it, guys. Morning chat. We have 2 people in the live. And make sure you press the like button, share the videos, guys. We appreciate it. Let me just check in the YouTube studio. Guys, anyone, Nancy, how you want to come on, Nancy? I mean, you could come on to the platform. I don't mind, whatever you want to speak. I don't mind whoever want to come on the platform. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up, big up. Thank you, guys. Let me just see how many people is in the chat. I'm in the YouTube studio, guys, and see what's going on behind the scene. That's what you gotta check, guys, behind the scenes. See what's going on. Yeah, okay. Big up to everyone that's in the chat. Yeah. Thank you for the likes, guys. Yeah, so it's we just have to be grateful for just being alive, man. And because a lot of people didn't get up this morning. A lot of people didn't make it, but thank God that we are in the land of the living. And it's a journey, man. Life is a journey, guys. Life is a journey. Just you just have to do better than what you did yesterday. Be mindful of others. That's all it is. Life, you have to be mindful of others and treat with respect, man. And the world is lacking love, man. Love. Nobody listen. People don't care. People don't care no more. Even when you in the streets, man, people don't care. People don't care. People don't care about nothing. That's what I believe. That's what it is. There's no compassion in the world. No, even when you work for some of these people, they don't care. They don't even want to. It's like, and they know it. They know it. And how long you think they could operate for? Even though they might be in business for years and years and years and years, 20 years or whatever they've been in business, but you know what I mean. The fairness. The fairness. Is it fair how these people treat their employee? No. Some people don't have no other choice. They get a job. It's but you have to pursue other opportunities if you want to be successful, because some of these jobs, even though you like what you do, and there is no way out in that job. The promotions, it's still underneath that umbrella where it's not a positive. I just think they could do much better, man. People, there's so many things I could get into, but I don't want to get into it. They could do so much better. But I just believe it's the people who they have there, you know, you could tell the pride, the pride, the pride. You know how rude this is? Okay. Just so you know, man, there's two different world. There's two different world, man. So I'm a type of person, I like to observe. So yesterday I went to my son's school. He wasn't feeling good and I picked him up. But in the space of that, they had a fire drill. So I pull up, I'm in the front. I was like, man, I can't go into school now. They have a fire drill. People exiting, I can't just go in. So I knew, not say I know, I kind of recognize, I think the principal or the guy, or someone on social media out of, for the school. I'm not going to tell you the school. someone social media in front of the school, and he's like, yeah, this is blah 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 blah. I'm like, so yesterday I saw him yesterday. He was like, yeah, acknowledge me. I didn't know him, but he was like, he's like, you hear the first one? Yeah. So hear this now. So I didn't say nothing. I came out my car, wait till the fire truck leave. Then I text my son. I said, "You guys coming back into the school?" He said, "Yeah, we're walking back." I said, "Okay." So I went back to the school. I went back in the parking lot, and I parked there. And I came out, and I'm checking my phone for the message, and I'm like, "Oh," I'm just sitting waiting for the kids going. I'm just waiting. So the teacher said, "Oh, this." She read it knowledge. She said, "Okay." First, she came and said, "Who you?" I said, "Yeah, me pick up my son." But I'm giving this. Okay, just wait till they go back inside. They're going to settle. Then the secretary is there. People. So I'm getting ready to walk in. After everyone walk in, so I'm walking in. The guy said, "Oh, where you going?" I didn't even pay enough. Then the lady said, "No, I already checked them." Okay, so I walked in. So the guy, I guess the principal, I'm not sure, he's a principal or something, but he looked at me and said, "Okay, just wait till everybody go in, blah blah blah." So the guy was like, "Where you going?" I'm like, the lady said, "He already checked him. He's okay. He's there to pick up his son." So I went to the secretary, or to pick up to give him my ID. And so even before they even asked, it's not my first time I went there. I know the routine, so I've been looking for my ID. But my mom, give the lady my ID in her hand, in her hand. So the guy said, "Oh, you got." I know I have to sign him out, blah blah. So in the meantime, my son's book bag was open, so I had to close his bag, blah blah. So I'm signing him out. So I'm waiting. The guy said, "What are you waiting for?" I said, "Excuse me." I said, "I'm waiting for my ID." So I'm waiting. So the the lady, I think he went back there, whatever. The lady came. So she said, "Oh, she checked, everything is okay." I know they have to check if you're on the list, but. So the problem that I have is with this. I felt a vibes, but I didn't say anything. I just let it. I let the vibes play it out. I let the vibes went on its own way. So the lady came out. She handed the guy my license in his hand. So the guy, I'm having my hand out. He put the license on the desk. And he looked at me, and I looked at him, and I walked away. It's the same respect that I give, I want to receive. You understand what I'm saying? These people think that they are entitled more than you. So I'm like, I'm like, I gave the lady my license in her hand. She came out and gave the license to you in your hand. And my hand is stretched out to get my license, and you put my license on the table. And I looked at him, I'm like, and I didn't say nothing. I'm assuming the look I gave him, like, what the hell was that? And the look on this guy, the vibes that he pushed out, guys, it wasn't a good one. Oh, you want to say happy birthday? I don't know how to pronounce her name. And Human, big up, today's your birthday. Guys, listen, big up to official song maker, Ash Human, because today is your birthday. Big up, happy birthday, happy birthday. Thank you, I appreciate it. Welcome to the live. Make sure you press the like button, share the video, and subscribe. Thank you. It's all about, what I mean? So this morning we just talking about good vibes and bad vibes. And but what I'm saying is, man, don't let nobody change your character, let nobody change your aura, let nobody change your vibes. Who is you? Even though, like I said, I support a lot of people on social media, but they don't support this, they don't show the support back. But do I get upset? No. No, I don't get mad. It's not a game, tit for tat. Oh, I support you, you support me. No. You know what I mean? And I'm not asking people to support me because they're my friend. You know what I mean? Just asking people, listen, once in a while, show some love. You know, support the podcast. You know, we all need support. You know what I mean? And you know, I don't know what it is if people on social media, people that who follow me or my friends that see what I do, they are, I guess they like, I'm not say shocked, but they don't understand that when you say something, it's your opinion, but some people hold your opinion against you. They don't want to be your friend. And and how what I figure out, it was during this presidential election 2024 of last year. A lot of people lost support because of the election, because one person supported Democrat, the other person support the Republican. So it was a torn in between friendship, family, husband, white people. It was a mess. Even now, a lot of people will not speak to you because you're a Republican or you're Democrat. You know what I mean? It's hard to see where people lose friendship over uh, over two parties that represent the United States of America. It doesn't matter if Republicans in, Democrat is in. It's the same America, same government that support both parties, and people took it very personal, 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 where people lose friendship. And and I believe a lot of people, and I do support Trump on a lot of things that he's doing. You know what I mean? I support a lot of things. I'm not saying I support him on 100%, but I support Trump on a lot of things that he's doing. And with the immigration, with it's a lot, man. It's a lot, but you have to see, even Joe Biden went on the View, and I'm assuming that he put the View panel in their place because they was silent after that, because even Joe Biden said that Kamala Harris party, they did too much with this this movement, and he said it was too much. And he said he knew she was going to lose the race. She lost. So the View, they was like, they shut them up. They couldn't say nothing because you're hearing it from the horse's mouth. And it is what it is, But I'm not here to speak about the View or those people platform. It's about to show people that you know you have to be true to yourself, man. And some of the things that people support online are ridiculous. Some of these left wing people are ridiculous, but people have to be responsible. You are responsible daily for your action. That is what YARD stand for. You are responsible daily. Chat challenges at times, and people don't like to step up to a challenge. Even the challenge in marriage, people don't like to step up to a challenge in marriage. Called marriage. Marriage is a challenge, and people take marriage for granted. They take the wedding vows for granted. They just want to see the good point, the good part of it, prosperity, the good life, this and that. And soon as challenges come, I don't love, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. All different type of propaganda. And now, how sad it is, with how quick it is these days to sue someone, and and to dictate how much money you want, to tell you soon for how much money you want. And it's, man, I don't know, man. It's just a lot of things going on in society. It's not cool. It's not normal. When we going to stop? When we lost, we lost we lost touch of reality. We lost touch of perspective. We lost touch of respect. We lost touch of common sense. You know what I mean? Rules are being made every day in this world. Laws are changing. You see what's going on with China, what's going on with Russia, what's going on with America. You're seeing no one. Listen, we all see what's going on, but there is a point where you have to support the truth. I stand on the truth. That's where I don't care this, that, who's vote for who this, that. I stand on righteousness, on the truth. I stand on the point of where the creator said everything is in order. And if you don't want to abide by what the Creator say, that means you go against the grain. And when you go against the grain, you have all type of health problems, all type of problem in the world today. So man is trying to prove that they are God. Man trying to prove that they're going to make rules to put in to say these are human laws, rules, which is not. How I look at it, man, we are given existence. Doesn't matter what religion you come from. This is not about religion. I'm talking about a human being, period. We are given existence, and in that existence, you have choices and consciousness. Because if you don't have conscious, you're not existing here in the living. So consciousness, that with existing consciousness, automatic was given to us. Everything was given to us when we when we born, but we have to develop it. We have to reach a certain age to take on those responsibility. So you can't tell a newborn baby to be a man. You can't do that. It's a process. It's just like a baby walk before you crawl, or crawl before you walk, or sit, or whatever it is. There's stages. There's procedures that these people that we have to go by. Procedures. And when we go by those procedures, there's effect. There's some type of effect, consequence behind it, good or bad. That's why I keep telling people, you know what I mean? Listen, choose what you're going to do today, because there's a consequence behind it. Whatever you decide to do, there's a consequences behind it, good or positive. Something have to come of it. So, if you keep putting up bad vibes, what do you think is going to happen? Positive vibes. I'm not saying you're going to have some hiccups in the way and fall, but you have to pick yourself up, man. You have to pick yourself up. You have to pick yourself up and stay within positivity. Nothing good come from negativity, guys, but more negativity. And you could never have enough of positive. It's better for me to have positive, negative, guys, because negative, it seemed to me like if it's working, but it's not working. It's not. But positive, once you push out that positive work, it might not come back today, it might not come back tomorrow, but it will come back. And when it come back, you're gonna weep. You're gonna weep for the good fruit of your labor. So you know what I mean. In our community, man, we need more good laborers. In our community, we have more millionaires, more billionaires now in our community. But is it life getting better for us? Listen, the more millionaire we accumulate in our community, the more problem we're gonna have, because one of the biggest problem in our community that I see that we forgetting, and it doesn't matter what we do in life, that is the number one thing that will destroy a nation. And the number one thing is this: disobedient. Disobedient. When you're disobedient to the true and living God, you outside of his divine protection. So everything that outside his divine protection could happen to you, because you don't have no safety net. No safety net. So, I'm just here this morning. Hope these words encourage people that, it doesn't matter if where you work, they're not paying you right. They make you work like a dog, but you're not being compensated. You know what I mean? But like I've just saying in Jamaica, every dog have their day. You know, they're saying it's not the same time the leaf fall off the tree and fall in the water that it will rotten. It takes some time. It take time. So all I'm saying, guys, don't look to people who you know, but through their successful in life, you want to take their route. Is it worth it? Because as Stone Paxton said, all of these things that happen in the music world is nothing new. It's been there for all these years, but it's just more exposure to it. But it was always there. Same thing, guys. There is no new thing under the sun. There is no new thing under the sun, guys. There is no new thing under the sun. It's the same thing. It's just the time recycle itself to a different time, like we're living in now. Same thing. One of the wisest men in the Bible, King Solomon, said, "Vanity, vanity, vanity." That's all under the sun, guys. Vanity, vanity. So just be truthful to yourself, people. Be truthful, be truthful, be truthful to yourself. Be truthful. Thank you for the likes. Be truthful to yourself. Be truthful to yourself. Be truthful. Don't let nobody beguile you. Don't let nobody tell you a bunch of propaganda. Don't let nobody mislead you or tell you that there is no God, there is nothing. Search for yourself. You didn't create yourself. Don't let these people talk, we are God. You didn't create. No. If we are God, why we're making these mistakes over and over if we're God? Come on. Listen, we are here because someone gave us existence and consciousness. Consciousness. So if you take away the breath, cover your nose, cover your mouth, you suffocate. The first thing you do, you lose consciousness. Then you that's it, consciousness. But the problem with some of us people are not conscious to what's going on in today's society. So that's why my few words this morning: good vibes, positive energy, and positive talk. That's the only thing that you will survive. Your positive and good thoughts. So if you want to be on the negative side, that's follow you too. So which you prefer? Do you prefer to live in positivity or live in negativity? Because whatever you choose, and the thing is, we cannot choose both. You know what I mean? We could fool ourselves and dip and dab in today's world because we had free will to do so. And we all know right from wrong, unless if you don't born with any special, issues or your brain not, transmission the proper for you to understand certain things. But if you have common sense and you know right from wrong, blah blah blah, you know what I mean. You have to know that whatever you push out, the word of the Most High said, it's not what goes in defile you, it's what comes out. So it's what come out from you defile you, because before you speak or in here, you start inside, then work your way up and come out. So whatever represent you will come out, good or bad. And that's how people will know who you are, your character, your fruits. And those are the people that you check their fruits. You check their fruits. And those are the people that you hang around. And sometimes you have fake fruits. The Most High give us a demonstration of that. You have some seed that will fall on some grown. You ever seen some trees growing with inside the rock and some dirt there, but you could really easily pull them up because they're not grounded. They're not in good ground. They toss and go with everything that they see because they're not rooted. But when you have a tree or a person that is rooted and grounded in foundation, in truth, it's hard to pull them up because they are rooted in righteousness. So that's what we need to be rooted in righteousness. Unfortunately, it appear that we're losing that battle because people are making choices and they are not good choices. They're making choices just to make choices and not really realizing the choices that they're making will affect them for the rest of their life. Like Shannon Sharp. Choices. Choices. People make choices. So when you make choices and don't have the full information, you can't blame no one else, because the word of the Most High said, my people perish for the lack of knowledge, people. So we are responsible for what we do, what we say in this life, and maybe in the next life we shall pay for it. But it is what it is, guys. Thank everyone for joining me this morning, guys. I appreciate it. Appreciate it very much that everyone coming on to the chat. Thank you for the 8 likes. Wow, we up there this morning with 8 likes. I appreciate it. And thank everyone that coming on, the chat this morning. And just appreciate it, guys. We appreciate everything that everyone doing. We're working our watch time, guys. So please support our platform, watch the channel. And we're working on our watch time. We want to go up to the 4,000 watch hour. Hopefully we could do that soon. We just have some. I had some setback. I haven't been coming on the channel, like I should, but that will be taken care of. I came on yesterday, did video, and I'm gonna do some content. Put up some video. And it's a lot of things, man. A lot of things, guys. So listen, support me also on TikTok, YARDCHAT, Instagram, YARDCHAT, Facebook, YARDCHAT, and YouTube, YARDCHAT. Support me on those platforms, guys. So in the near future, we're gonna have a panel of people come on, and we're gonna have a discussion about relationships and things like that. It's just to arrange certain things. I'm trying to arrange certain people on coming to the show, but it's a lot of work. You have to get people who are committed, who are want to be commitment. That's what it is, commitment. And I do go live every Saturday on TikTok at 7 o'clock, but tonight I probably got to go earlier because it's still early. I'm going to get some rest, then we go live, and from there I go to work. But it's going to be a rough day for me today, but I'm going to do a live on TikTok. I probably start around 7 and stream till about 9 for 2 hours. Then I have to leave around like 9:30, to go into work. And that's how it is. So I will get everything ready, my clothes, this and that, my uniform, my scrubs, everything ready. So, when I come on, I would just 1, 2, 3 and boogie, boogie, woogie and just go through the thing, guys. So I appreciate everyone coming on this morning, guys. I appreciate it. Nancy, thank you. Everyone officially, Songmaker, Nancy again, and Pickley, Tammy, and Bruce Lee. Appreciate everyone that came to the chat this morning. I thank you very much. Thank you for the subscribe. I don't know who subscribed, but I think someone did subscribe. I thank you very much. We had 1,329 subscribers. We want to go to 1,330, and hopefully we get to that by end of today, the next couple of days, the weekend. Today's Saturday, and we could just go on to watch our watch time. Appreciate everyone watching our watch time, and thank you everyone again. And until later, guys. Enough love. All right.